Hello everyone, Courtney here. Welcome to my new podcast segment called Inventor Challenge. This podcast is dedicated to helping you achieve your licensing dreams through soft skills and hard work. With 36 episodes under our belt, are you ready to put your skills to the test in this very first Inventor Challenge? Welcome to episode number 37. Let's get into it.
Where inventing, passion, and hard work intersect. Welcome to the Serial Inventing Podcast. Bite-sized, perspective-altering episodes on serial inventing and beyond. From motivating key tips on product licensing to obstacle-busting conversations on transitioning to a full-time serial product developer. Buckle your seatbelt, because you're in for a ride. Warning, this podcast may motivate you to make wild decisions that will propel you forward in your inventing career and hijack more of your time for your passion. If you aren't ready to make it happen, then this podcast isn't for you.
Our very first Inventor Challenge is to remove your familiarity bias. Let's call it the Categories Challenge. Often we come up with a product idea that solves a particular problem in a category or location. Because of this, we tend to box ourselves into thinking this is the best category to pitch in because it's the first category we thought about it in. So naturally, it's the best. But just because it was your first thought doesn't mean it's the best idea. For example, let's say you are currently pitching a unique type of net for catching your fish inside your aquarium to clean the tank. You have a fish, so naturally, you used one already, found some problems, and created a new one. You think that the best category placement is in home aquariums, and it very well could be. But where else could it fit? It can be hard at first to take guesses about categories you don't know exist because, well, you don't know they exist. But doing a little research can take you a long way. Just by typing in on Google, fish nets, I get 3 things. One is nets for home aquariums. But I also get fish nets for catching fish in the ocean or in a lake, and also fishnet tights. After doing some more digging, here are some other industries or categories one could come up with for a unique type of net for catching your fish. For saltwater aquariums. For catching fish in lakes and oceans, such as camping and outdoor recreation companies. For the commercial industry of both catching ocean fish as well as aquariums you go to as a consumer to view ocean life for their employees to use. For the hospitality industry of restaurants and hotels whom have aquariums. And this list really have just begun. When I licensed my first product, I went through 4 other different categories until I found the one I licensed it in. From office supplies, to organization, to novelty, to housewares, and finally to school/dorm. You just never know where your product might best fit and where the opportunities really are. Our opinion of product category placement is ironically based on the environment we are consistently in our lives and what we have been exposed to. And this may or may not be where this product best fits. So with that in mind, let's expand our thinking. Inventor Challenge number 1 is to come up with, learn about, and research, just like I did above, as many categories that make sense for your product idea as you can. And list those categories in order of accuracy to the relevancy of your product. Now, this does come with a warning. Please use critical thinking. Your goal is not just to expand your pitching categories into areas that do not make sense. The goal is not simply expansion. That will alienate companies when pitching. think mindfully and wisely, but also lead with curiosity. As a reminder, the Britannica states that critical thinking is using deliberative reasoning and impartial scrutiny of information to arrive at a possible solution to a problem. If this is your first time expanding your categories, remember, it's not hard. You've just never done it before. You are connecting more neural synapses in your brain. Message me on LinkedIn with your new list of categories, and I will send you a video that will help you align your goals through discipline. Remember that in this podcast, just like in life, you will be rewarded for hard work done well. We are taking actions here, inventors. And without actions, what do our words really mean? Oh, and just a reminder, December is not a time to stop pitching. And for some companies, it's the best time to reach out. Thanks for tuning in and taking a few bites with me today. And remember, serial inventors don't make excuses. They make it happen. See you soon!